Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Toronto. The local time here is approximately 5:40. Please keep your seatbelt fastened and carry an item stowed for just a little while longer. There is still a chance for future.
Hey, I'm in Saskatoon. Having major tummy problems. This sucks. I've also arrived really early. It's like 11 o'clock and I don't think I can check in till 2. So we'll see what I can do. Saskatoon. Kind of boring. Downtown Vancouver is beautiful. I love it already. Hey, so I'm in Vancouver. It's doing that weird, misty, rainy thing that Vancouver is famous for. I'm just about to get on the ferry. This is going to take me from Vancouver to Vancouver Island, Victoria specifically. And I'm just very excited to be on a boat very soon and then tour Victoria and Vancouver Island, which is supposed to be beautiful. I'm on a boat! I'm literally crossing part of the Pacific Ocean. And how interviews have been going. There's been a few that I really liked. I'm surprised that I like the Ontario schools so much, and I'm here today interviewing at UBC. I know they're a really big program. I know they have neuropsychiatry. I know they have a lot of areas for research, so I'm looking forward to all those things. My interview there is tomorrow. Today I'm just heading out to Victoria and Vancouver Island just to go sightseeing. I'm supposed to meet up with some residents and some other students, but I'm late. Hopefully that can still work out and I can meet them. Hi everyone, just wanted to talk a little bit about the CaRMS experience because I was putting together my last vlog and I realized I only have like 4 minutes worth of material and it's pretty much just scenery from all the places that I've been. And so I should actually talk about how it went and what I'm feeling and what I'm going through right now. First of all, I'm in my scrubs because today was my last shift on emergency. It's been a long 2 weeks because I had 10 shifts within 14 days. So this past week I've been working like 6 days out of the 7. One of them was a midnight shift, so they basically couldn't put me back to back. And in that time I was studying for the emergency exam, which is really tough. So it's just been a really brutal few weeks. Just coming back from CaRMS tour, feeling so hyped and excited that just all went down the drain. Anyways, it's over. Tomorrow I start subspecialty surgery, which is going to be long hours and intense, but I hope a little bit easier on the mind. And I'll need to have a lot of time to study for my other stuff coming up, which is like my big licensing exam. So with regards to CaRMS, which is the interview process, we had to submit our rank order list for where we want to go, and the universities have also submitted their list of who they liked best. And basically those things are going to match up together in this complicated algorithm, and we're going to get our results on March 2nd, which is about 2 weeks from now. I ranked in a very different way than I thought I would initially. I ranked the McMaster program in Hamilton, Ontario first, even though I don't really have any roots there or anything. I do have an uncle who lives there, but I mean, the main reason was nothing to do with that. It was because the program really blew me away in terms of how much focus they put on their residents, how much emphasis there is on learning and teaching. And Mac is kind of famous for doing all these weird but awesome educational strategies. Like they apparently invented the MMI, and they do a lot of unique like team-based learning exercises, that kind of thing. And yeah, it was that plus the proximity to Toronto really intrigued me. I honestly, going into CaRMS, thought I would rank Toronto as number one. I had just been kind of, glamorizing the city life and thinking that I wanted to live there again. I lived there for 6 months when I was 10 years old, but I really wanted to try living there, as a single adult female and having my own condo and that kind of thing. And it just turns out the interview really, really changed my mind. And talking to people and residents, just hearing how much the residents seem a little overworked compared to other places. And that was just my impression. Some people like that, and some people are really gung-ho about living in Toronto and doing that kind of a rigorous program, and they have a great reputation in other ways. So it just goes to show how big that interview process is, and how much we, the candidates, are interviewing programs as much as they are interviewing us. That definitely held true for me. I'm not ranking my hometown very high. I'm ranking the University of Calgary high, and it'll be close to home, so that's nice. But number one will be McMaster. There's a very good chance I might not get it because there's so many McMaster kids who are interested in staying there for psych, so we'll see. I didn't do an elective there, but we'll see how my application looks compared to everyone else's. In general, the interview process was pretty straightforward. I wasn't really surprised by any of the questions. It was just a matter of really trying to sell yourself, and that's hard. As medical professionals, we rarely ever have to do that because we're kind of just like granted the, admission to med school with, talking about your ethical scenarios and showing off your volunteer and leadership experience, but you never really have to suck up, so to speak, or go out of your way to show who you are as a person and how you're going to be an asset to that person's career, which this is, I feel, one of the first times where we had to do that, and we had to dress up and we had to maintain a really professional demeanor all the time with other candidates or with admin staff. Some people went out of their way to send thank you notes and that kind of thing. So it was a unique experience for sure. It's just like getting a job in the real world for the first time. But yeah, so now that's all done. I submitted my rank list. We'll cross our fingers and see what happens. And then in the meantime, start neurosurgery tomorrow. And then I will definitely make a vlog once my results come out about where I've matched.
You fucked it, friend, it's on its head, it struck the street. You're in Milwaukee off your feet. And once I knew I was not magnificent.